Good afternoon. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. I'm back on Mars trying to make a million. I won't spend too much time on this, but I rearranged my whole base here pretty much. I now have 3 LARrEs doing a bunch of my food. It's all working good with that new program I wrote. The hardest part about all this is getting this stuff to fit. It's a little tricky because you can't put chutes over underneath the LARrEs and a bunch of other things. I gotta figure out why those aren't harvesting, because they should be. Let's check that out real quick. That's the last one I did, so I must have fat fingered something or did something funny. 31, 32, 33, 34. Did I misname them? 32, 33. They're both at seed. 2 and 3. 31, 1, 32, 2, 33, 3. It's been working. Interesting. I don't have an error, do I, up there? No. Turn it back on here. Maybe it just need to be cleared. No. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'll have to watch that one. All the other two are working good. That's the last one I put in here. Got stuck down here. I'm wondering if there was no seeds in here for it. Let me make sure this is working real quick. Yeah, it should be working. Okay, well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure what happened there. But anyway, I put all my greenhouse stuff up here on the second floor. I just jumped down. I cleared all this out. This is my ongoing experiment here. I'm having trouble keeping up with the CO2. Oh, it's high. Oh, no, it's not. Well, last time I checked it, it was 6.65, and it's 6.45, so I gotta add a few more of these. These are making all the carbon dioxide that I need, but I think I gotta add a few more. And I'm not sure what happens if you don't harvest them. I think they eventually die. So, I've been getting a lot of mushrooms, and I've been selling them. And you see I made 10,162 credits so far. I got a bunch of stuff over here that I gotta clean up, so ignore that. I brought my manufacturing inside, and I also have all my silos that are making ores, dumping them in a big pile here. Wait for more silver, and I gotta get a stacker. Matter of fact, do I have it? It's out here. Let me take that off. Turn the light off first. So, selling.
Power low.
Basically, I've been taking a lot of time developing a vendor list, and I'm putting together. I probably got 25, 30 vendors at this point. Identifying what they sell and if it's worthwhile bringing them down and that type of stuff. This is going to be my fuel for my furnace eventually here. Working on that. Let's bring this inside. I did like to clean out all out here. I added more solar panels. It goes way down the line now. Also, as of course, to add that upper floor, I also expanded my base, and I went overboard because I don't feel like expanding it again. I think this should be big enough to get everything in there that I want to do. And the lack of carbon monoxide, or carbon dioxide, the only place I have to get it is from my furnace. And that's kind of slow. You got to cool it down. So that's the biggest hassle, biggest headache for me, surprisingly, is keeping up with my demand of carbon dioxide with all the plants I got growing in here. I didn't really, I knew they used it, but they really use it. It disappears fast. I wanted to put this here. Where do I have power up there? So we'll put this. I just want to stack these a little bit. Oh, 50-50 chance. Thought I looked at it. It is facing the right way. Yeah. Make these a stack of 500. Would have been quicker to use the labeler, of course. Okay. I should bring that straight down. Okay. Now I could just take like all my iron and oops. Empty my hand first. Chuck it in here. There's a lot of silicone. Once you stack it, it's not really as much as it looks like. One of the things I'm looking at is for my $1 million goal is to start selling some of the higher level ingots. You can make some money, although I did some Hastelloy, but for crying out loud, I used 200 ores and I got 50 Hastelloy. I'm like, ugh. I saw the price that they would give me for it, and I was like, oh wow, that's a lot. But you gotta use a whole ton of ores just to get 50 of them. So I wasn't happy with that at all, but I'll have to do some research and see which one makes the most money for me. Sorry about this, I just wanted to clean this up a little bit. I'm looking for silver, to be honest with you. I don't get much silver. And I need that for a lot of the ingots that I make to sell. So 10,000 credits, I guess I'm, what, 1% to my goal? 1%. That's depressing. I got a lot of copper. I'm surprised they don't buy. What happened there? Oops. That's my color vision kicking in. Okay, that's enough of that. Well, we'll do one until it kicks it out here. There we go. So that pile's a lot smaller than it was. But I have all this expansion under here. Like I said, it's kind of interesting. If I go under here, the CO2 is 6.45, but if I go over here, it goes down because, and this actually helps a lot too. I've been outside a lot, so if I put this on, I don't know how much I got in there. Quite a bit. So I got 6.43. Oh. If I do that, and put that back over here. 0.43, and now I got 6.8 going down because it's spreading out a little. 6.5, 6.57. So that boosted. It's still not enough though. I have to make more of these. Now, I'm trying to figure out if it still produces CO2 once they get the full size or not. Because if they did, I just harvest the seeds, which I guess I can. You can't sell these; nobody buys them. And then I could just make fertilizer out of them, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these seeds. Start a bonfire. Like I said, this is an experiment. It was just fun. I saw that mushrooms made CO2, and I was like, I wonder how much of those I would need to keep my plants happy. Because I'll tell you, I've only got probably just under somewhere, I don't know, 15 there. I had to step it down to 14, so that's 29, 39, 40, 42 plants, and that really sucks. I got to figure out why this one isn't emptying, because it should be. It's funny because sometimes it works. Not moving. No. And other times you just can't figure out why it's not working. It dropped the seed off. It's just not registering these. And why isn't it registering these? Junction 2, 32. Junction 3, 33. That's right. Two, 32, 2, 33, 3. So that is right. 25, because I go double. I don't think that would be it. Maybe I need to check that number. So I have 13. Yes, well, 13. Maybe I need to go to, that would be 26. Pretty sure that's how I did it before. Greater than 25. Let's do greater than 24. No, greater than 25. I can do 26. It's not going to hurt. Try that. I don't think that's the problem. But I didn't change anything here. It's pretty much the same as all the other ones. LARrE 3 and LARrE 3. LARrE 3 is the LARrE 3 little l. LARrE 3 big L. LARrE 3 little l. LARrE 3, that might be the problem. I don't have a capital. Define LARrE. Oh wait, did I define him as, name him LARrE 3 capital L? I think I did. Yeah, so that's him. That's right. I'll have to investigate that one. I'm not sure why that one's not working, but it should be. Let me check mature. Well, it's seeded. Seeded. R2, R2. I noticed that when I was looking at that. At the time it's supposed to be R1. Harvest. It's not going to harvest, it's not reading it as seeding. Well, get the data hooked up. All the other ones seem to be working. Oh, the corn's not working. Row 1 and 2 are working fine, because it's probably close. Yep. close, but not there yet. Oh, I see why that one's not working. Maybe that's the issue. Oops. Got over time. Well, I'll have to look at that one because the other two are working fine. I gotta have something screwy with the stack. It's gotta be the stack. 13. Was it 13? I think it was. 313, 311. Oh, 311, 311. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the, yeah, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I should get 310, 311, 311. That could be doing it. Might be throwing a curveball in it. Should be 312. It should be 313. Didn't fix anything, did it? $312. I might have to pull that one back out. I'm not sure why it's got 312. 32, 33, 33, 34. That one's got two names, but it worked. Okay, well, I won't bore you too much with that. I'm just... Oh, well, first off, let me try exporting that again. I don't have it turned on. Oh, okay, well, there's a good sign. It's doing the corn now, at least. Why did you bring the seed up here? What in the world are you doing? That is an import one. I got the chute running below. Do I not have the chute hooked up correctly? Oh, let's find out what... That all looks okay. Oh, this could be ugly. I may pop this open and have stuff fly all over the place. Ah! Well, that would explain it. Is that powered? It's working now, so I must have this wrong below here. So now I got a mess to clean up. Yeah, it's all okay here because it's coming out the top. Got to be my sorter. I wasn't planning on troubleshooting. Got to do the sorter. What did I do wrong with the sorter? What? Corn seeds, switchgrass, and tomatoes. That should be all that's there. And if anything else isn't there, it should send it to the unsorted stack. Oh, do I not have that hooked up? I'm a wee bit confused. This is the import bin. It's going to the insert side of the stacker. Looks like the stacker is jammed up. Oh, I'm just going to have food flying all over the place here. Remember when I said when I started this is the hardest part to do. Nope, that's fine. It's something with the stacker. Do I have to pull the stacker? Oh, I hate doing that. What's the other side look like? Is it long enough? There's something in there. Seeds are jamming it up. Oh, yeah, I see why. Okay, be ready for an explosion. I have to add some chutes in here to give this more room to work. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Figures. I just want to get them out from under here. Okay, so I have to... Okay, so I have to add some extra chutes in here to give it more room. So luckily I have some. So, oh, I can't do that. Interesting. So I guess I'll have to go this way. The chutes are jamming up, and I'm hitting my head on the LARrE. I'll go over here, and I'll just go back. Now I'm probably trapped. Ooh, probably would have been if I'd added that one. And then we'll just go like that. Okay. Now I can just throw these in here because it'll sort them automatically. If I can see the lever, there it is. Did it clear out everything? Everything but up here. Where's it at? It's stuck down there. I gotta do this shit, don't I? Well, we'll just throw these in here for now. And fix that. Okay, so that should all be working. So why, maybe it screwed it up because it didn't register that correctly or something. I guess I'll just harvest these. And then we'll watch it in the future here. Okay, well that wasn't planned in my episode. There we go. So anyway, work in progress in here still. I'm curious if, that's why I saved all the seeds for now, I'm curious if these actually die if I leave them in here and not harvest them. Because it doesn't say it's, you know, thriving towards seeding. But as long as it keeps producing mushroom or CO2 and they don't die, I don't care. I'll just let them there. But so that's going to be an experiment. I've got plenty of seeds to reseed them if I need to. Yeah, I got plenty. So we'll hang on to that as an emergency if they end up dying. I got replacements for them. So anyway, just wanted to do an update. Gotta put some lighting under here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use all this for yet. I think I'm going to work next on programming, and I'm going to try. I gotta get it. I keep saying this every episode. You know, one of the crazy things about this, every time I'm doing a lot of cooking, I got egg cartons laying all over the place because I'm buying eggs and using them to cook. I guess I'm just going to have to recycle them because you can't do it. You can't stack them. They don't stack. Egg cartons are kind of a pain. Egg cartons stack. I grew up on a farm. You can stack egg cartons. So, devs, if you're listening, you can stack egg cartons. Anyway, so what I think I'm going to do before the next episode is work on this and maybe program this, because ores are a big thing. Like the one gentleman told me in my comments, look for Build Incorporated. It's morning, so that's okay. And they do buy ores, or ingots, I mean, the special ones. But they're a pain to make if you have to do it manually. So I'm going to try and figure out something I can maybe request. I have to figure out something that I can request from. You can't request anything specific from a silo. So maybe a refrigerated vending machine. I know you can request from that. So if I set it up where I can like click, I don't know, Stellite, and it automatically requests the ores from a refrigerated vending machine, because I don't think you can request hash from a non-refrigerated vending machine. Vending machine, we request hash from that. Fab hash. Well, you can. Okay, so maybe I'll do that then, because that would use less power. And I could throw my ores in there and, make a button, select Stellite, make a button, have it automatically say, okay, for that I need this or that or and that or, and heat it up, put the ores in there, get it to the right pressure and temperature. I'll have to put some cold storage and hot storage somewhere here. That's going to be a project, so maybe that's my next episode project. This is going okay. It's slow, 10,000 credits. But if I start doing ingots and later on add a rocket that I can bring a lot of like water and a lot of gases that I can, because I got all the setup down here. I did sell a lot of fuel to the ships that came in. But then I was like, well, you know what? I kind of really need the volatiles and stuff for my furnace in the future. And this is just my starter gas. I'm going to put some big tanks up. Got to be careful not to block the sun, but I'm okay. I'll fill this area and put some tanks here. Ooh. No! This cooling system is working pretty good. And I do blow pipes every once in a while if I don't completely empty it. When I'm done collecting, I have to put that cowl on it so it completely empties, because if there's anything left in here, it gets down to somewhere around minus 170. So anything that's left in here freezes and explodes. So I kind of have to be careful with that. That's one of the reasons. I mean, I got 3 megapascals of CO2. I can use that inside if I needed to, but in that big of a space, 3 megapascals might bring it up 3 or 4%, with the way the plant's growing, that's more fuel. It's so nice that it doesn't storm on the moon. I'm also going to, in the future, enclose this. You have to, that's going to be a lot of iron walls. I think you have to go 4 high all the way around, and then build gigantic hangar doors here and put the roof in. If you want to get the big vendors. And I kind of want to get chickens. I haven't really messed with chickens too much since the chicken upgrade. I know they were a nightmare. You got a chicken, you laid an egg, you walked outside, came back, and there was 10 chickens. You're like, oh my God. You walk outside, come back, and then there was like 100 chickens. The chickens were out of control for quite a while. It was kind of funny. Okay, so that's it for today. Keep upgrading. I still don't have my atmospherics in here, but you know what? I am trying something in here. I'm trying to make a biosphere, basically. And I'm at 63 kPa. It stayed at 63 kPa. I'm producing enough oxygen to keep the oxygen up without any problem. Figures. Figures. You know, you try and show something and then your battery dies. I'll just do that for now. The nitrogen never goes anywhere. I don't think maybe the plants use nitrogen. I know they need nitrogen. You know, I haven't been watching that. I don't think it's been going down. But let me write that number down. That's a good question. I know some plants need to have nitrogen in the air, but does that mean they use it? My nitrogen is 11.1%. And my oxygen, my carbon is staying pretty good. If anybody knows if these plants are going to die if I don't harvest them, let me know. I get the funny feeling they will. And if they don't die, it kind of looks like they're still producing CO2. Hasn't gone down. Well, I can check by doing this. 2.5. I'm walking over here. Yeah, it's lower over here, so they are producing it over here. 2.56, so the closer I get, yeah, they're still producing it. Okay, I think that's going to be it for today. I won't drag this out too much. I got big plans out here for the furnace. I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. I am making money slowly. I'm basically selling cakes and muffins and coal. But I'm going to have to make more of the ingots, the special ingots, and sell those. And I just don't get enough coal. Plus, you know, you could sell 400 coal and you get like 500 coins. So it's not bad. If I had a good source of coal generating here or coming in, you can make quite a bit of money from coal because it's free with the deep miner. I got 6 now, so I would need, 8 to satisfy a vendor completely. Not that you have to, but it just doesn't come in fast enough. So if I put a rocket up in the air, there's a lot of things I could do. I could mine coal, bring that down, and then almost any ore trader will buy 400 coal from you. Ingots, any ore trader, special ingots. Hastelroy is off my list because you just don't get enough of it. You need silver, which I don't get much of, and cobalt, which I don't get much of. And I did 100 silver 50 nickel, and 50 cobalt, and I got 50 Hastaway. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. That's kind of a ripoff. But I also saw Invar. A lot of them buy Invar. That's an easy one. I could do that. Yeah, the temperature's a little high. It's a tight range, but that's not so bad. So Invar Stellite. I'm looking right at it. There's silver again. Silver and cobalt. So, you know, I don't get much of that. So Stellite's probably off the list. You could do Astroloid, but I don't get much gold. So this isn't going to be the easiest to make money off ore. Invar is probably my best bet. I got some nickel and plenty of iron. I got iron coming out. I could do steel also. And I do have steel in here. Somebody wanted a mod. And I made one later, and I haven't seen them since. Bring that in. I have been buying the milk. I have, I think, 7 of those in there because somebody wanted some of those, and I had a bunch laying around. 5. There's a box of probably candy bars. I saw a lot of those. A cake. Bring those in. Around that. Oh, I hate those things. Cartons are a real pain in the neck. Some people buy pumpkins, but I do have a bunch of steel in there. I don't know how much I have left. 100 there. I got 600 steel. Milk again. This stuff is pretty cheap if you get the right vendors. So the eggs and milk are pretty cheap. But I'd still like to get some chickens and get my own eggs so I don't have to keep buying it. And basically, the good thing about this automatic oven, you put stuff in there and it never rots. Don't tell the devs. You put the stuff in there and it never rots. It'll stay in there forever. Oops, yeah. I have to open that. Now I got another egg carton laying around. I'll probably get silicone or something if I recycle that. I'll have to check that out. Is that all of it? Okay. Why am I carrying around a... So iron and nickel. What iron and nickel do I have? I gotta make a bunch of indoor. I could sell that. Iron or nickel's going to be the limiting thing on that. There's... So that's it for nickel. Oh, wait. That's copper. Okay, so it's been building up for a while too, and I only got 250 nickel. So I need 250 iron. I could probably equals 500 invar. I don't know how much you get for that. But anyway, I do have a mess here. Gotta clean this up. Typical guy thing. Nobody buys my food. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff. Maybe I'll just throw it all in the pit and do a mining charge on it. Maybe in a future episode. Because I don't need it, because I'm eating bread. And that keeps me happy. I ate a chocolate bar, just for the fun of it. Didn't do anything special. Okay, so that must be harvesting. Well, that's a good sign. Okay. Maybe that's fixed. I forgot about... Where did that come from? I mean, this is the hardest... Like I said, this is the hardest part. Squeezing all this stuff in here. Kind of a pain. I don't know why they... I don't know. Why do they have the wires coming out of the side? You can't put these side by side because you cover up the wires. You can't put them the same direction. Like if I spun this around and put it up against her, I wouldn't be able to get to that wire. They should have the wire on the top, so you don't have to leave a gap for a wire. And that would solve half the problem. Also, chutes not being able to run right underneath. I guess I can understand that. But that becomes a real nightmare because then you got to maneuver the chutes into position to get them where the LARrE will work. But, okay, I'm rambling. You have a good one. Let me know what you think. 10,000 on my way to 1,000,000. 1%. Kind of depressing. Alright. Maybe also gamers subscribe and like, and I'll see you maybe in 2 days, I would imagine, because it's going to take me a while to get the furnace where I want it to be. And I think that's what my next project's going to be. I'm just going to let this stuff build up a little bit. I might think about fertilizer. Problem with fertilizer, I'd have to do it manually because there's no way I can add another bin in here to load fertilizer. It's just not it's not practical. It's just not practical. I mean, you see why. Now, again, not to make this longer again, I could get rid of one of these if I just wanted. No, I can't, because each LARrE has to have its own input
Hunger caution.
and output, so I can't. I could get rid of a stacker and a sorter and put everything into one and do flip-flop chutes to make sure everybody got anything. But again, better than Harvey's in my book, but they even better than Harvey's for certain. But because Harvey's couldn't seed. And the only problem I had up here was these two, and the fact that I misnumbered down here. And I'm hoping somehow those misnumbered ones screwed these up. If not, I'll rip these back out because it might be something, I don't know, might be something screwed. But okay, maybe Old Talk Gamer, have a good one, and we'll see you in a couple days.